a win over Indiana, a team that had your number last time around. What would a win going to the All-Star break mean for this group?
I'd be great. Like, I think we've survived the adversity we've experienced since JJ went out as well as we could, and you know, we're hopeful she'll be back post All-Star. But yeah, a little bit of a revenge. We didn't play very well last game. We played Indiana, so that's finished strong.
Today, or
no, we gave her a little bit of a quieter day today, so she's got a lot of games coming up post All-Star. If you looked at our schedule, and she played some big minutes the other day, so just freshen her up a little bit.
And Niara, was she a participant?
She was half in, half out. So, like I said, big picture. We always make sure that she's feeling good for tomorrow.
JJ said she's for sure going to play next Tuesday.
Good, love that. I was hopeful, but you know, if she's already told you guys, that's good. Yeah, no, because we've missed her, and now it's about ramping her up, and you know, she hasn't played for quite some time. So, but just her impact will give confidence for everybody.
She also told us that she's going to be taking Andrew Wade and some of the other basketball ops staffers and practice players with her to the Bahamas. I guess just
wish I was going.
But you have something else to do. But I guess just what does that say about, you know, I guess the willingness to meet players where they are?
Yeah, no, look, I think it says a lot about this organisation. You know, we're player first. We always want to do what's best for the players on and off the court, and it was a no-brainer. It's like, okay, JJ's an important part of what we're doing. If she needs a break, going home is always nice for them. Let's take people with them. They get to hang out in Bahamas, so I think they're not too disappointed about that. But yeah, we're committed to getting her back on court and supporting her wherever way we can.
Do they need a reporter there?
Yeah. I know. You can ask. I was going, can I go and get traded over there?
Coach, you personally challenged Leonie Phoebe to get more involved in this offense. And over the past 2 games, she's responded with 20 field goal attempts, her most in any 2-game stretch, tied for anyway. So what can you say about the way she has responded to that challenge?
She's the ultimate professional. I mean, she wants to win. And it's not about her, but we're just she always... You see what she does. She needs to celebrate everybody else because this is her job. She goes out and does her job to the best of her ability, and that's what you love about her. But we know she's got some great offensive attributes that can kind of add to what we want to do, so we're putting her more in the action. So I'm intentionally running plays for her so she doesn't just stand in the corner. But yeah, we've been working on that a lot, and then it's her doing her part. She's an amazing offensive player, and she's not just a 3 and a D. She's so much more than that.
Do you think she gives you a bit more of an advantage for tomorrow? I mean, she was missing from the...
Well, we haven't had her. We've had her for 6 minutes against Indiana. So let's see how they go against Leo Phoebe.
What's it like to have your son back on the practice player squad?
Yeah, he's looking good. He's only here for a week, so he'll go back to Australia because he missed a few days of school, but you know, they've got a semester break. So it's good. Although, you know, it's non-stop bantering, so... Even though they don't see each other very often, the kids are always going at each other.
Let's talk a lot about just being undisciplined on defense again this year. Like, what do you hope to exploit tomorrow?
Who's that? Indy said that? We've been a little bit undisciplined as well too. Yeah, no, 2 minutes is up. Good. Last question. Yeah, I think we're all trying to, you know, find our identity there. But Indiana showed spurts when they were probably one of the best defensive team, and I think now they are still one of the best defensive teams. But we're talking about being consistently great. So are they. Where we can be more disruptive, you know, being more proactive and not reactive. And you know, I'm excited. Once we get JJ back, I think you're going to see our full potential, and we know that we're a great defensive team. We haven't shown it consistently, but we will. Thanks, guys.
You're done. You're done.
Sabrina, are there any buzzer beater shots in your career that you remember?
Yeah. I mean, everyone.
Everyone you remember?
But, I mean, obviously, probably the last one, game 3. And then, honestly, probably my first game back after a year plus of injury. First game here at Barclays Center against Indiana was my first buzzer beater and my first game back, and that kind of was a big one for me personally as well after being out for over a year of injury. So I'd say probably at least 2 of them in my professional career.
I was hoping you were going to say that one, but I didn't want to lead you to it.
Which one?
The
first one?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about that
being in the arena? Like, what do you remember about the crowd at that time?
I mean, it was COVID, so there wasn't like many people. Some of my family was here just for like my first game back for being out for a year, and you know, there wasn't that many people in attendance. Like, there was still this social distancing, masks, so the whole thing. But I just remember, like, personally, it was probably like one of the best feelings after being out for so long and going through so much individually at such a young age in your career, and knowing like that first game back, I hit a buzzer beater to win my first game professionally, because that was my first win. Like, I'll never forget that game winner, and just like how happy I was to just be back on the court playing, but then also like get my first win in a Liberty uniform.
Sabrina, Coach Brondello, I believe, is 4 or 5 or 6 wins away from setting the all-time Liberty coaching wins mark, most all-time in franchise history. Is the team somewhat aware of that? And if so, no. But
We haven't been aware of a lot of things this year.
True. But what would it mean to set that accomplishment for her, especially for someone who's more than willing to pass on the credit for that to her players?
Yeah, well, great thing is she's going to get it this year. I can promise you that. So obviously very excited to be able to celebrate her. I mean, obviously I've never been a coach, but I'd assume anytime you're able to just continue to make history is a testament to like how great of a coach you are. Obviously the players that make the thing go, but in order to win, like, your players have to love you and what you do, and kind of the way that you're able to lead and be a coach. And so, you know, obviously we're going to celebrate her, and that's speaks volume to who she is, because obviously this is one of the like original franchises, and there's been many coaches that have kind of come through here, and so I'm obviously very thankful to have been coached by her and still be coached by her.
Did the athletic money influence your decision?
Not one bit. Yeah. Nope.
Do you feel like with peers it influenced, or did you talk to people?
I didn't talk to anybody. Yeah. I don't think so. Does it go directly to you, or? Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like a foundation thing. No.
Two more?
When you think about the environment from that buzzer beating game, your first game here, and compare it, what's funny? And compare it to now, how would you describe the evolution of not just the crowd here, but the Liberty brand?
I mean, I wish it could be like now, because I feel like the crowd obviously has just grown so much in such a short amount of time. Obviously with the circumstances there is a different situation and story, but just to be able to look back, and that wasn't that long ago, and to be able to see how much we've grown just as an organization, our fan base, almost selling out every single night, knowing that there's, you know, the loudest crowd that we have here in the whole league, and the excitement that we play with, and how the crowd continues to fuel us every night. It kind of makes good for like moments like that when big shots are being made and the crowd's kind of behind you, and it almost gives you this sense of like encouragement to go out and want to take those shots, because you got the whole city behind you. So obviously super thankful to see how from that moment kind of on we've just continued to grow our fan base, and for me to be here like from the beginning obviously means a lot, because I was able to be here when you could like count how many people were in attendance, to now like I can't even find my family half the time.
Later today, the 3-point competition, like, people will come out who you're going against. Are you excited to see that list, and are you hoping to see anyone in particular for?
I think I kind of know who's on the list, but obviously excited for like the world to be able to see who's on it. But to be honest, kind of when you go out in a shootout, it's kind of just like you versus you. Like, you're not really going up against anyone else. You're just trying to get your best record, and sometimes it's just the luck of the draw, like how hot you get at that certain time, you know, how you feel. Obviously, there's a lot of things that people go through during the day, a lot of activities, and so half of it is luck, half of it is just like if you can get hot at the right time. And so I don't really think anyone's overanalyzing a 3-point shootout. It's obviously a lot different to be able to make shots in a game than when you're on a rack, but I think it's something that shows kind of the fun part of All-Star Weekend, which is just being able to put your skills on display. It's for the fans, right? Because the fans just have a really good time being able to watch shooters shoot. And so I think for me, it's just going to be something really fun. And obviously, my goal is to try and beat my record. I don't think that's going to be possible, but The goal is to only miss one, so I'm gonna try.
Will you wear a new pair with Sabrina 3 years?
That's the
or-
goal. Yes, that's the goal.
On the way?
Yeah.
Like that housemaid casting?
Yeah, that's yes.
John Close, I do.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
Okay. Thank you guys.